everyone, it's Maxine from Maxine's Cakes. Listen, it's that time of the year, it's November, we're coming up to our independence, everybody's going conky crazy. So join me now, I'm give you a quick tutorial of how to make some Bajan Conkies. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is wash my hands. We're preparing food, so you've got to be nice and hygienic. When you go to dry your hands, always use the paper towel. Don't use a cloth kitchen towel, but that will carry germs. Okay, my hands are nice and clean, so let's get ready. The first thing I'm going to do is combine all my dry ingredients into a bowl. What I'm putting in this bowl, I've got some flour, some cornmeal, some coconut and some sugar. If I was in the Caribbean, I'd be using corn flour, but instead I'm going to use a cornmeal. So when I've got all these ingredients in a bowl, I'm going to use my wooden spoon and combine all those ingredients together until everything's nice and smooth and nicely integrated. Yeah? Alright. Our conkies are normally made for our independence in Barbados. It's like a tradition to have our conkies. When I was a little girl, I used to make these with my mum. And it used to take ages. You're coming from school and we'd be in the kitchen together making conkies and steaming them. And then we give them to our friends and family. So this time of year always brings back lovely memories of being in the kitchen with my late mother. Alright, so all I'm doing is very gently bringing all those dry ingredients together. If you want, you can use the coconut that's already grated, the one you get from the supermarket, or you can get a fresh coconut and grate it down and use that in this mixture as well. It gives it a nicer taste. Alright, so I'm almost there. All I'm doing is just getting all those ingredients together. Getting the sugar nicely combined as well, because sometimes I get like little lumps in the sugar. Alright. Don't forget to like and share our videos and to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. That'd be great. Alright, so I'm almost there. Right, so that's nice and smooth. Everything's integrated. What I'm doing now is adding some spices. I can't tell you what it is. It's my secret ingredients are going in there. But I'm sure you got your spices in your cupboards. And just give it a nice flavour. And this is starting to smell really nice now. So again, just mixing those spices, just some dry spices. Mix it in. Mix it in. Yeah. Right, so when we've done that, what we've got to do now is prepare our pumpkin and some sweet potato. That's one of the main ingredients for our conkies. You always put in more pumpkin when you do sweet potato. Yeah, so we're just getting my sweet potato ready, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to blend those down. I want them nice and fine. I'm going to grate them down, and then I'm going to add that to the dry ingredients. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Right, so I've got my pumpkin, I've got my sweet potato prepared. So that's my pumpkin's already been grated. Now I'm grating my sweet potato. Alright. There's a lot of grating going in when you're making conkies. It's hard work, but they do taste good. Taste really nice. Okay, so when you grated your pumpkin and your sweet potato, you combine them together. Yeah. Alright, so what I'm doing now, I have some butter which needs to go into my mixture, but I'm going to melt down the butter. Yeah, so all you do, very gently melt down the butter, get a pan and just do it over the stove. That's all I'm doing there, just gently melting down my butter. It just takes a couple of minutes to melt it down. You don't want it on a high heat, you just want it on a low heat and let it simmer down and melt. Okay, we're getting there. Yeah, that took me maybe 5 minutes or so to get my butter like that. So you don't want to have the fire too high. Yeah, that's all melted down now. And my kitchen is smelling really good. And I'm getting excited now. I'm making my conkies. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is add my grated pumpkin and sweet potato to my dry ingredients. And we're going to mix it in as well. All right, so I'm just going to gently mix that in. Now, to bring all those dry ingredients together, I'm adding the milk and my melted butter. Yeah, the milk will help the conky to give it a bit of a rise when we actually steam it, and the butter will help bind it together. Okay, you see me smelling what's in that bottle? On all my tutorials, I always tell you, make sure you smell before you put anything into your ingredients. I'm working in my kitchen today, so I know exactly what I got in those bottles. I'm just adding some essence to bring out the flavour of my conkies. And I'm adding some salt as well. Yeah? All right. So we're almost there. So again, I'm going to mix that in. Another way you can do this, you can use a blender. Put all of this mixture into a blender and just blitz it and get it nice and smooth. You can do that. It depends on how smooth you want your conkies to be. All right. So we're almost there. So what I'm doing now is just combining everything. And in here is smelling good. I can't wait for these to steam so I can get a little taste of one of them. Yeah. So what I'm doing is bringing it all together. Making sure it's nice and smooth and everything's nicely integrated. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and to like it as well. When we know, is it worth making these tutorials for you? And put some comments in as well. What do you think of Maxine's Cakes videos? All right, so that's what we're looking for. Yeah. Now, the big question, raisins or no raisins? Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make 2 batches. The first batch will be without raisins. Okay, what I'm doing now, I don't generally get hold of a banana leaf here in London, so I have to substitute it. So what I use is grease-proof paper and some kitchen foil. So what I do, I cut my grease-proof paper into squares and then I layer it onto my kitchen foil. Yeah. Okay. It doesn't have to be identical squares, just roughly the same size. All right. So when you're steaming them, the conky is not in direct contact with the kitchen foil. What I'm going to do now is put some water in a pan and put that onto heat to get the pan ready. So when I'm ready to steam the conkies, the pan is nice and hot for me. Okay, so just put that on a low fire. And then I'm going to start putting my conkies into my greaseproof paper. You just want maybe 2 or 3 spoonfuls of the mixture and then shape it almost like an oblong shape. Don't forget the conky, when it steams, it slightly rises. All right, then just fold it over. Make sure it's well sealed, because if it's not sealed properly, it will start to spill out the edges when you start to steam the conky. So make sure you fold it up really tight. Yeah, okay. And then just keep doing that until all your mixture is gone. All right. Now, for those of you who like the raisins, I'm adding in my raisins to the last set of the mixture. Just mix that in and I do the process again. Yeah, that's all you do is add some raisins and then mix it in. Yeah, that's all you do. And then, like I did with the ones that didn't have the raisins, a couple of spoonfuls onto the greaseproof paper. Give it a nice little shape, like an oblong shape. And then fold it over. Okay? Fold it over nice and tight. You don't want nothing to spill out. Right, brilliant. Like a little parcel. Yeah, just go over and then seal it at the ends. Excellent. Right, Now my pan is nice and hot. So what I'm going to do is just layer the conkies into my wok, into the steamer. Very gently. That's it. And what I do, the steam will just cook them. Don't let the water touch the conkies. You just want the steam. And the steam will just cook the conky for you. Okay. Okay, almost there. All right. It's the last one going in. All right. And just put the lid back on your pot. Put it on a low fire, a low heat. And just turn the fire down really low. And leave it for about an hour to steam. Right, these ones have been steamed for an hour. So I'm going to check my conkies and see what they're like. You notice they're puffed up a bit, so they're coming out a bit bigger than they went in. Okay, be careful when you do this because these are kind of hot when you're taking them out. All right. Okay, so unwrap my conky and see what it looks like. Obviously, it's not in a banana leaf, so you get like a different look to it. Okay, so it's still intact. I'm going to take off my greaseproof paper. There you go. And there's my conky with my raisins, because I do like my raisins. All right. Okay. If you like this video, remember to like and subscribe. If you want to book a one-to-one session to me, go onto my website, maxinescakes.com.
Maxine's Cakes, a slice of heaven, oh so great. Don't for 1 second hesitate to get that treat from Maxine's Cakes. Rum cake, carrot cake, and sweet wet for sure. Turn over, vegan and gluten-free, whoa, and so much more.
Located in East London, give us a call at 0795 800 4013 or visit our website at www.maxine.com.